Hey guys, welcome back to Eva's Expat Life.
Hey everybody.
I hope you guys are doing well, and I can believe we're already in the middle of September.
Yep, fast year.
Yeah, it's been a while since we talked to you guys too.
Yeah,
Our last video was...
I don't remember.
It's been a while really. I know, I got a lot of questions if I stopped blogging. We didn't really stop blogging, but we don't upload a lot of video just like before. It's like now it's once a month or...
Yeah, we've been busy.
Yeah, it's been very busy. So as you can see the title already, our video is about our 5th IVF journey here in the UAE, and we did it in Abu Dhabi.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are new to our channel, please check out our video playlist under IVF Dubai, because in 2019 we did 2 cycle IVF in Dubai, and in 2020 we did also 2 cycle in Dubai with the same doctor, same clinic.
That's right.
And in 2021 we took a break, and in 2020
the last cycle was in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. So you guys that's been through IVF journey or cycle, it's, you know, as you guys know, it's not been easy. It's not an easy journey. It's a lot of emotion, stress, and what more is there, babe?
Pain.
Yeah, and
especially for you, pain.
Yeah, not just really. It's really, I would say, a roller coaster.
Yeah.
For say it.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Yeah, the word. So I know it's not what I'm gonna say. It's talking about this now right now. It's make me emotional because, just like I said, you know, it's a lot of emotion, and you can't really do anything than follow the doctor orders, I would say.
Yeah, you better.
You better. So
it would be silly to pay for IVF and go through it and not follow what the doctor tells you to do.
Yeah, and I would say also IVF journey or IVF treatment is not a cheap treatment, and we're thankful that we can afford it. And yeah, so anyway, you ready to tell?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, so we moved to Abu Dhabi in August 2021. And we've been talking about it, like, you know, we should try again, remember?
Yeah, we've been discussing,
you know. And I'm this person that, you know, I've been always saying this, that if you can stop thinking about it, do something about it. And also I believe that we can have our own child. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. So
we looked at a few different doctors. We went and had consultations with 3 in total, if I recall. The first one was actually at the same clinic we ended up at, but that doctor at that clinic, we didn't dislike him, but the consultation was more like him talking at us, and fast as a machine gun. It's like get you in and out, and you're paying for the consultation. That's just not a good intro for us, because we want the kind of emotional and moral support from the doctor, because we've been through it before and we know that we need somebody to lean on.
Yeah.
So we ended up not going with that particular doctor. We went to another place. The doctor was nice, but they couldn't even figure out how to get an appointment right.
Yeah.
And so when that happened and you're going through something like IVF, I'm like, all right, guys, if you can't figure out how to make an appointment and be efficient in that, then I'm not going to trust you for this.
Yeah.
That's what we decided.
Yeah.
And we ended up going back to the original clinic, which is Fakih IVF, and we met with Dr. Fakih, who's the founder.
Yeah.
And That was that consultation. I'll let you elaborate.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, for me, or especially for me, I need to have a doctor that I feel very comfortable with. Of course, the staff too and the nurse, because we've been through this before, so I know what I'm going through. It's all about the comfort too, the support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, I wrote a little bit here, a little bit summary, so I remember the dates and when we went there. So I've been researching about Fakih Clinic as well, and he has a different clinic in the UAE, different location. So the first appointment we had was it was June 24th. It was a consultation.
Yes.
So we went there. Of course, we were excited, but there was a lot of people. Mm-hmm. So we ended up waiting a couple of hours. I would say a little more than that. Yeah. So finally, it was our turn, and the nurse came to us and said, Mrs. Chambers, you need to have a scan. I was like, huh? This just supposed to be just a consultation. You know what I mean?
So we've had consultations before, obviously, and there's never been a scan involved.
Yeah. So anyway, I follow what they say. They took a scan of me, and then finally we met with Dr. Fakih in his office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he had the scan.
Yeah, he has the scan result, and oh my God, guys, I couldn't believe it. When he told me that, he said, Mrs. Chambers, you have already an egg there that's really good size, like 15 millimeter. Mm-hmm. I can still remember. I was just like, what? Because to get to that point, we need to have a lot of stimulation, We've been through this. Yeah.
In the past, there's been a consultation. There's been scans as you progress, but there's stimulation treatments leading up to that in order to get more and higher quality eggs. What happened in this case was we hadn't been going through IVF or any stimulation treatments, and it turned out that she already had a good egg. I think they identified 3 in the original scan, but one of them in particular was of a good size.
Yeah. So we were just like, this was unexpected. Oh my God! I was like, of course we were looking at each other, and then he tell you about this article. Will you?
Yeah. So what the doctor recommended was that we just go for egg retrieval, basically, and he recommended doing it without. He recommended going for egg retrieval. You received some medication after you had the blood work done to make sure that all the levels were okay and that it looked like the egg was going to be good. But what he recommended was have medication, egg retrieval within a couple of days, and then go directly to...
I have okay. So anyway, but before, of course, before... my egg retrieval, I need to have a blood work. You forgot about that.
No, I didn't actually mention it.
Okay, sorry. Blood work, and it's all depends about the result. And they want like 200, and I have like over 300. So everything it was a great news. So we could just proceed. Mm-hmm. But then again, you need to have a blood work, and of course your semen analysis. But it was after egg retrieval as well. Yeah. Yeah.
So... Yes, you have to provide, at the time of egg retrieval, you have to provide a semen analysis, and I had to have blood work as well. That's required by law.
Yeah.
But the point that I was trying to make was what he recommended was that we do an egg retrieval, and then we go with actually implanting an egg if we get good ones without having to go through the testing, the genetic testing. Because what they'd found in research, and it was a U.S. study, was that even in eggs that may have initially had some kind of genetic issues, that the woman's body has an ability to help repair to some degree. Mm-hmm. So particularly at our age, the scholarly article recommended that we go ahead with a transfer, despite not having any medical, any evaluation, genetic evaluation.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, guys, oh my God, everything went so fast, and I couldn't believe it. I could, my heart was beating. It was like, oh my God. I remember I've been asking you, babe, you think this is it? This is it?
Well, what we had,
we were so excited. Everything was so went so fast, and my egg retrieval was already the 27th of June. Because we progressed. Everything went fast, and
day 1 consultation with recommendation, day 2 scan and blood work, day 3 trigger shot, day 4 egg retrieval.
Egg retrieval.
I mean day 5 egg retrieval. So it's just
I couldn't
fast.
I couldn't believe it. It was again unexpected, but I could still believe it, because I know the process. It's a long way.
There were a lot less shots involved this time.
Yeah, because but of course I need to take the egg retrieval as well, and but
the trigger shot.
Sorry, the trigger shot.
The trigger shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, of course it was the big day for egg retrieval, and I've been doing it before 4 times. This is my 5th time, and the same rolls, no filter, no makeup, no whatever, just go normal as your natural beauty. And of course how I feel this time, I was a little nervous, but I was excited, because this was just like a dream. I couldn't believe it. It was so fast. So everything went well, and again I would mention this quick. When you're going through egg retrieval, you get anesthesia. So while the procedure, I was asleep, so I didn't really know what's going on. So when I woke up, I was in the same room that before the egg retrieval. Everything went well, and you were at the hallway and waiting for me.
Yes.
Yeah. So after my egg retrieval, we meet with the doctor, and he said, I retrieved 3 eggs. So he said it's good eggs. But then again, after that, I had
that's when the medication
started. The medication start, guys. Sorry, I'm looking down here because I have my notes to remember what I was taking. Oh my God, it was.
You've had testosterone gel before. You did not take that this time.
No.
You took several different medications.
Yeah, several.
Including an injection, a hormone injection, which had to be administered by a nurse because it was lower back.
Yeah.
And so there's a chance of hitting a nerve. So every other day she had to go to the clinic to have this shot, which was painful. You were like partially paralyzed, guys, almost.
So anyway, I have a new routine, because some of the medication here I need to take 2-3 times a day, and of course every other day I need to go to the clinic and get my progesterone shot. The first time I took the progesterone shot, oh my God, I couldn't get up out of the bed. It was so painful, and oh my God, it was really painful. So, but I get used to it, and so I have a new routine, taking all this medication till we meet with the doctor, and taking blood work as well, and the progesterone shot, and then this other medication that I need to take. So time flies. So what is it, 3rd of July? Yeah?
Yep.
3rd of July, it was the biggest day in our life, or one of our biggest day in our life. It was our transfer. I couldn't believe it, guys, because after this, we did IVF 4 times before, and we never got to transfer.
Yeah.
So it was, oh my God, we were so excited, but in the same time
scared.
We have still a long way to go.
Yep.
So oh my God, but at least we had 1 egg that was really good. The 2 others didn't make it.
I thought that it was 2.
Yeah, sorry, 2, but they only transferred 1 because the one, it was not good enough.
Yeah, so there was a transfer of 1 egg. It was the one that was the largest when they did the initial scan, and continued with medication after that.
Yeah, and before transfer and after transfer, I continue with the same medication, and of course the progesterone shot and blood work, and So So anyway, I want to tell you guys a little bit of my transfer because it's a big deal for me.
Yeah, very big deal.
In the wheelchair as well. But anyway, yeah, they put me in a wheelchair, and then we went to this surgery room, or it's the same room as the egg retrieval, because I remember all those lights and everything. So I was really nervous, and the nurse and the doctor was really nice. And before the procedure, they just want to make sure that you are the right patient. So you need to tell your name, your date of birth, your husband name, etc. So, my God, I was excited in the same time. Again, I was so nervous, and you were on the hallway and waiting for me. Remember?
Yeah, I was in the hallway.
Yeah, hallway. With the transfer, I didn't get in anesthesia, so I was wide awake, so I can hear everything what's going on. So the nurse is really nice, and the doctors, all the rest of the staff. So, and then the big surprise that that I would never forget. Sorry. It just, I couldn't believe it. I didn't expect. Sorry, I didn't expect this. But they have this screen on the wall, and then, oh my God, I'm sorry, guys.
It's like what they use for an ultrasound. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. And
it
then,
is an ultrasound.
Yeah, before the doctor started, before they started the procedure, and he said, Mrs. Chambers, look, your baby's there. I was just like, oh my God, I was crying. And of course they know my background, our background, because you need to tell your background before you start with the IVF. So they know, and that thing, it took me a backlash, our first ultrasound with Peanut in Houston 6 years ago. We got pregnant old-fashioned way. It was not IVF, but then it ended up at miscarriage when we were over 3 months pregnant. But anyway, back to the transfer. Oh my God, guys, I was crying while the procedure was going on, but it was happy tears because it was a big deal for me. And I still remember that day, and I tell today that, like, look, Mrs. Chambers, there's your baby. I was just like, oh my God. So anyway, the procedure went well. I would say it was a little cold in there, so while they're doing the procedure, I was shaking and crying. So I feel like the pillows were wet with my tears. But everything went well. I didn't feel any discomfort. So I would say, it's, guys, when you go to your OB, so it's almost like the paps, when you take a pap smear, it doesn't hurt. I mean, I didn't feel any discomfort. So I was wide awake. You don't get any anesthesia. So yeah, it went fast. And then after the procedure, they took me back to the room that I changed, and then they let you rest, and when you're ready to go, you can go. So yeah, everything was fine, and I couldn't believe that I have a baby inside me already, because it's a baby already.
Very fast.
Yeah, it was. I was crying, and it was. We were so excited, and happy. But then again, I'm on my mind. We're still a long way to go.
Of course.
Yeah. So anyway, after the transfer, guys, continue with the medication, and then it took about like 5 days, 5-6 days till I need to get the blood work, and then see if we're pregnant.
Yeah, it was about a week, if I recall correctly.
So anyway, the 13th of July, guys, we got the bad news. I mean, they already, the result of my blood work, see if I was pregnant, was not really good. But then again, they want me to go back to take another blood work just to be sure.
So they did the first test, and the levels weren't where they were expected to be for pregnancy. However, that ended up being a baseline, and so that being the baseline, they then wanted to take another test several days later to see if it was increasing or not.
So I was thinking that night, I didn't sleep. I said, it's need to be a miracle if the result's gonna be positive. So I was kind of prepared. I told you that we were talking about it. We were sad already, though. What I mean? Because we thought, this is unexpected. We didn't expect this. Everything went like this so fast, and we came so far. This
further than we had before.
Yeah, was our first transfer. All this IVF cycle. We never made the transfer before, and I understand. I know, guys. I'm not getting any younger. When we did this, I was 43, and it was a couple of weeks before I turned 44. Yeah. So the older the woman get, our egg quality goes down. So even no matter healthy you are, you can control what you can control.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, went back again and took that blood work just to make sure, and then 13th of July, it was bad news. We're not pregnant. And then we had a follow-up with Dr. Fakih July 15th.
Yeah.
So, it was a quick and unexpected IVF cycle.
Yeah, less than a month.
Yeah. So, it was really sad. So sometimes I couldn't believe it what happened, but then again I was thankful that it gave me more closure that things can happen, even if unexpected things can happen about this, what I mean. We didn't expect this, like when we're thinking
we just went to talk to the guy.
We just want the consultation, and then we're planning, we're gonna do it in Dubai when we move back to Dubai. And of course, guys, we moved back to Dubai in the end of July this year. So we're thinking it's been a lot of emotional, but I just if I need to cry, I just need to let it out. I feel much better, and of course sharing our story to you guys, if it's helped somebody out there, even one person, if it's bring awareness to somebody, it would be
and
good.
It's therapeutic.
So my personality is, I would rather talk about it than caring inside. And it's mixed. I mean, this is just my experience, guys. I know we're all different, so whatever you want to do, share your story or keep it for yourself. It's up to you guys. But to the end, I just want to say thank you so much to all of the staff at the Fakih Clinic in Abu Dhabi. And we appreciate it. And of course, I want to send a special shout out to the nurse, Janell.
Thanks, Janell.
Yeah, thank you so much. I don't know what to do without you. I appreciate everything.
Yeah, she was great.
Yeah, your support, conversation, even now. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And of course, I want also to thank to those people that still reaching out on my social media. I appreciate it. Even somebody, recommend me a doctor, and I appreciate it. And guys, also, it's up to you, but I'm still a member of this IVF UAE and IVF abroad on social media. And if you want to be anonymous, you can also be anonymous. So it's nice for me, I mean, this is my opinion, it's nice to read what other stories, what they've been through. And so again, you are not alone. So there's a lot of people that going through this every day. So we're not alone. And Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, subscribing, comments, and of course, feel free to share. I know I'm not so active anymore on YouTube, but I'm very active on social media accounts, Instagram and Facebook as well. So thank you so much, and we'll see you guys soon.
Thanks, guys.
Ha det bra, bye. Ha det. Hey guys, today is June 25th and it's about or almost 9:30 p.m. and my wonderful husband is gonna give me the trigger shots.
Trigger, yes.
Are you ready, babe?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
Not my favorite thing to do.
Here we go.
Sorry, dear.
Ow.
Almost done.
Oh.
Sorry, baby. Hey guys, happy Sunday, July day. Babe, what date is this today? It's the 3rd of July.
Yeah, and guess what? We are on our way to Fakih Clinic, and today is my transfer. Yay! Excited, babe?
Yeah.
So we have one good embryo. So, babe, are you excited?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I am too. So we got a wonderful news today, or this morning. The Fakih Clinic called us and said it's my transfer. So I'm ready. So let's do this, guys. I just want to say thank you guys all for prayers and thinking about us. So I will keep you updated later. So bye for now. Have a wonderful day. Hada! Hey guys, I'm ready for my transfer. I'm ready. Hey guys, I'm just back to the room where I started. So my transfer went well, and here it is.